All right, everybody, welcome back to Napoleonville Assumption Senior High for Game 2 of the regional round. We are on the air here on KWBJ Live U2 Division 2 of the non-select playoffs. Earlier, Assumption in a 10-run rule game beat Franklinton 12-0. This is Game 2. Franklinton will be the home team, although technically Assumption is still home. Assumption will bat first, and once again, we want to thank Mr. Jeremy Landry with LA Contractors for giving us a lift. Literally, he provided the Skyjack lift that we got the camera up on here. I thought about being cute and raising it up while we were on the air, but so that sounds a little risky. So here we are, about 20 feet above the field, awaiting the first pitch. I'm Chris Hunter. I'll be filling in the gaps. Doing the real work, play-by-play, here is Aaron Odegaard.
Hello, everybody, and we're ready to start second game. On the mound, they're going to have a few defensive changes for each team, but basically it's going to be the same thing for the most part. Of course, the pitchers will change. The starting pitcher for the Franklinton Demons will be Dylan Pace. He was the third baseman in the first game. And behind the plate is Brady Smith, who finished the game behind the plate but did not start it. First pitch right at the knees for a call, strike one. Leadoff hitter for the Mustangs is Evan Russo. He plays second base for the Mustangs. Ground ball hit up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, throws to first. In time for the first out. Shortstop for the Demons is Stafford. Makes a nice play.
And what a difference a half hour makes, because a half hour ago, that's the kind of thing that was sneaking through for a base hit for the Mustangs.
So with one out, it'll come to the plate. The shortstop for the second game, Owen Semino. He was the winning pitcher for the first game. He takes the first pitch for ball one. Looks at second pitch. It just misses. Ball two. Okay, goes after the second one and foul tips it into the catcher's mitt. Strike one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. We're in the top of the first inning of game 2. And he goes after this pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out.
Pace, by the way, comes in here with a 1.95 ERA.
And this, again, foul tips it into the catcher's mitt. Strike 3. Swinging. So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate center fielder, Reese Turner. This pitch just misses. I think Smith wanted it. He held it there for a second or two. But in either case, it's ball one. This fouled straight back behind the press box. Strike one. Ball one, strike one. 2 outs. Nobody on. Ground ball to the third baseman. Fielded. Throw to first. In time for the third out. So nice job there at third base for Wascom. So 3 up, 3 down to start the first inning.
Thank you to our sponsors, GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options from our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive Allstate agent for Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs.
Okay.
And Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Being a short change of a year, Conrad wishes all of our local teams good luck.
Okay, on the mound for the Mustangs is Cole Semino, the younger brother of the first game starting pitcher. It was Owens Semino that started and got the win in game 1. His brother, a junior, Cole Semino, will take the mound. He played first base in the first game.
Cole comes in with a 4-0 record, 1.51 ERA. Strange to look at something like that and know he's not doing as well as Owen.
Right.
Owen's 1.04 with the ERA.
And he's the number 2 pitcher, right?
And we talked about that earlier. The key in so many instances in the high school playoffs is pitching. And when you got 2 starting pitchers that can deal like that, you're automatically a championship contender.
Center fielder Ricken Barkhalter will start it off. First pitch misses for ball 1. His pitch just below the knees. Misses, ball 2, 2-0. Here's a fastball. He takes it for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Leading off the bottom of the first is Ricken Barkhalter, the Demons center fielder. On deck is third baseman Michael Wascom, and in the hole, Elisha Hart, first baseman for the Demons. Ground ball hit the short. Semino pulls the first baseman off the bag with the throw, and Barkhalter is safe at first. So with a runner on first base, that'll send third baseman Michael Wascom to the plate. Gets the bunt down, fielded by third baseman, go to first in time. Successful sacrifice bunt.
Now batting number 31.
1 out. Always said, Chris, one of my favorite plays was a sacrifice bunt because everybody's happy in the stadium.
I was about to say, our experienced KWBJ Live viewers know Aaron is very happy right now.
Yeah, everybody happy. Home team's happy because they got an out. Visitor team's happy because they moved a runner over. At the plate, Elisha Hart, swing and a miss. Hart is the Demons' first baseman. He bats with 1 out, and Barkhalter stands on second base. There's a fastball, just misses it right at the knees, maybe slightly under it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. And this one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Hart batting in the 3 hole. This popped up down the first base line, but it's going to be out of play behind the first base dugout. That'll even the count at 2-2. Checks the runner, comes home, ground ball to third, knocks it down. Semino picks it up, throws the first in time. Good play by Owen Semino at shortstop. Third baseman Wascom tipped it with his glove.
Now batting number 17,
Semino picks it up and makes a strong throw to first base in time for the out.
And interesting comparing those two plays by Semino earlier. He had one more right at him, but he tried to run around it rather than backhand it so he could get the easier glove play, but he didn't have time to make the throw. That time, really no choice but to make the backhand play. He comes up with a nice out.
Okay, Burkhalter stands on third base with 2 outs. At the plate is Will Turner, batting in the cleanup spot. Turner's the second baseman for the Demons. We got a 1-ball, 1-strike, 2-out situation. This pitch up high. 2 balls and a strike. There's a breaking ball that misses low. 3 balls and a strike. On deck is the left fielder, Banyan Pinton. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So Turner draws a walk. And Banyan Pinton will take the plate, go to the plate. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Cole Semino on the mound for the Mustangs. Checks his swing.
Nope.
And base umpire says he didn't go. Ball 1, no strikes. Runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count at ball and a strike. Two outs with runners on the corners. Throw goes to second. Back in time is Turner. Pitch misses. Runner's going to go. Fakes the throw. And Turner will go to second base without a throw. Runners will stand on second and third. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Banyan Pinton, the hitter. This pitch misses up a little bit. Ball 3, 3 balls and a strike. Runners on second and third, 2 away. Infielders playing straight away all around. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count. Full count with 2 outs. This pitch misses low and inside. Ball 4, and that'll load the bases. Banyan Pinton picks up the walk. Bases will be full for the right fielder, Cade Phillips. Mustangs coaches want to talk with their pitcher.
Not a whole lot to do strategy-wise here. Just catch the ball, touch the base. Mm-hmm. Keep it in front of you. You don't have to worry about going to any base in particular. You got to force everywhere. You only need 1 out.
Right. And he really just struggled with his control a little bit. Nothing's gotten out of the infield. He's got a couple walks, an error. And, but like I said, but the balls were hit. 3 ground balls were put in play. Nothing got out the infield. He's just got to throw more strikes.
Yeah, I think Coach Piku mostly, Coach Cadu mostly right there. I just wanted to give everybody a second to catch their breath, settle them down, and remind them there's nothing to worry about here. All you got to do is play fundamental baseball for 1 pitch. This
pitch misses, low and away. Ball 1, 1-0. This pitch catches the inside corner for a call, strike one. Cade Phillips, right fielder. Can't blame him, but I think he's standing in there till he got that first strike, Chris, and he got it now. So
you
1-1
get a guy
to count.
Has given up 2 walks in an inning. You make him throw you a strike.
Goes after this one and swing and miss. Ball in 2 strikes with 2 outs, bases full of Demons. We're in the bottom of the first of game 2. This pitch misses low and away. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 on. Nobody in yet. This pitch just misses low and away. That'll run the count full with 2 outs, so that means the runners will be gone as soon as the pitcher commits to home. Everybody starts. The merry-go-round goes. And there they go. Pitch up high for ball 4. And that'll walk in a run. So 1 run scores. That'll bring to the plate the 7-hole hitter, today's pitcher, Dylan Pace. This pitch catches that inside corner for a call, strike 1. Nothing in 1. Ground ball, hit the short, flips to second in time for the force there. No more damage done. So after 1 complete inning of play, 1-0. Franklinton Demons lead. No hits, but they did pick up a run. I'll take us to the top of the 2nd inning. And the Mustangs will start that off with today's 2nd game, starting pitcher Cole Semino. He'll be followed on deck by catcher Reed By. And then the first baseman, Mason Savoy, is in the hole. Dylan Pace stays on the mound. Had a pretty easy first inning. Couple ground balls to the left side, 1 to short, 1 to third. Both made the play. Had a strikeout in between them. So had a 3-up, 3-down first inning.
Beautiful day here in Napoleonville. Little bit of a breeze, but not a cloud in the sky.
A lot of sun.
Lots of sun, I promise you.
It lets you know summertime is coming. It may have even gotten here.
No, it's not that hot. It's a hot sun, but the cool breeze helps. Nice crowd on hand here on both sides.
Number 16,
and if you're not here, watching us on KWBJ Live, we sure do appreciate it.
Yeah, for our early Friday afternoon start, Franklinton brought a pretty nice crowd out with them.
Yeah, they were here for the 1:30.
Yeah, they were here for the first game. Sure were. Yeah, that looked like a good pitch, but no signal from the home plate umpire, so it's a ball 1. This is a little bit low, ball 2. Cole Semino, this game's anyways, starting pitcher at the plate. This hit to right field. Circling around and getting under is Phillips, makes the catch for the first out. So with 1 out in the top of the 2nd, the catcher, Reed By, will come to the plate. His first at-bat of the 2nd game. By bats in the 5-hole. Looks at the first pitch, takes it for ball 1. That's a breaking ball. That misses. Ball 2. 2-0. Ground ball down the third base line, just foul. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out, nobody on base. Read by batting on deck. First baseman, Mason Savoy. Ground ball hit into left field. It's going to be a base hit for Savoy. For By. Savoy's going to come to bat. So By singles.
Now batting, number 7.
First base runner of the game for the Mustangs. By is the catcher, so he gets a courtesy runner.
That was a nice piece of hitting. Had fouled the previous pitch off down the third base line. Just makes a little adjustment. Drives it through the gap that time.
Savoy bats with 1 out and 1 on. Looks at the first pitch for a call, strike 1. Mustangs lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the top of the second inning. Throw goes to first. Good job by first baseman Hart to catch that one, knock it down anyway. Kept it close by. By gets back safely. This popped up. Short center field. Center fielder Barkhalter comes in, calls for it, makes the catch, 2 outs.
Now batting, number 11, Austin Mitchell.
With 2 outs and a runner on first base, left fielder Austin Mitchell will come to the plate. Mitchell bats in the 7th spot. On deck will be third baseman Brian Tomplay. Pace checking the runner at first, comes home, runner goes. This is popped up high, and I guess that came down behind the third base dugout somewhere.
Deep in the King field.
I just know it didn't land on my head. So
I can't swing the camera around to show you that you've only got about 40 feet to the road, and then right on the other side, King Field starts.
Yep. 0-1 the count. Throw goes to first. Back in time is By. Not By, but the courtesy runner. Richard. Robbie Richard is the courtesy runner. This pitch is low. Richard tries to steal second. In safely. Mitchell swung at the pitch, so it's 0-2. And By gets a stolen base.
Richard.
Oh, Richard, rather. 0-2 to count on Mitchell. This is fouled off straight down in the dirt. Count stays 0-2. Runner on second base with 2 outs. Pace checks the runner, delivers. This popped up high to left field. Left fielder gets under it and makes the catch. That's Penton out there in left field for the 3rd out. So 3 fly balls, 1 to left, 1 to center, and 1 to right. In the middle of all of that was a single by, but couldn't get past second base. So we'll move to the bottom of the second inning.
And let's thank our sponsors again. Pop and Goes, proudly supporting our Assumption High Mighty Mustangs. Guarantee Title, locally owned and operated, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. guaranteed title. Close with us. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Stazione, get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at Stazio.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late night with delivery through DoorDash. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. And LA Contractors for providing the scissor lift that's got us elevated up over here, over Memorial Ball Field.
Okay, the bottom of the second, he'll start off with the 8-hole hitter, catcher, Brady Smith. On deck is the DH, Tryson Fowler. Semino starts out with fastball strike. This one gets away from him way up high. A ball and a strike. Just fouled off. Straight back into the net. Ball in 2 strikes. This right at the knees, evidently just slightly, little bit too low, I guess. Evens the count at 2-2. This off the handle, popped up behind the first base dugout, out of play. Count will stay 2-2. Brady Smith leading off the bottom of the second. That's 8th in the lineup. It's curveball that stays up high, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Smith goes down swinging for the first out of the bottom of the second. That'll bring to the plate DH, Tryson Fowler. He bats for the shortstop, Dylan Stafford. On deck, we'll go back to the top of the batting order in Ricken Barkhardt. This pitch a little bit low for ball 1, 1-0. Fowler bats 9th. This is pitch that gets up and away for a ball, 2-0. There's a fastball right down the pipe. Strike 1, 2 balls and a strike. This pitch misses low, ball 3. This 2-hopper to the shortstop, Semino. Tried to catch it and throw it, unable to make the catch. It gets away from him. Safe at first base will be Fowler on the error. Now we'll move back to the top of the batting order to Ricken Barkhalter. He reached on the error and scored the only run of the game so far. He'll bat with 1 out and 1 on. There's a fastball for a call, strike 1. Nothing in 1. Fowler, the DH, stands on first, gets a good healthy lead. Gets the bunt down. They're going to let it roll out of bounds. Be a foul ball. Nothing in 2. So the leadoff hitter, Ricken Barkhalter, tries to get the bunt down. Looked like he had a chance of it staying fair and being a tough play.
Yeah, I thought it was going to stay fair when I first saw it.
0-2 pitch. And from here looked good, but we don't have a good angle. Evidently was outside. Ball 1, 1 ball and a strike. This popped up. Straight back, out of play. somewhere behind the third base dugout. Count will stay, a ball and 2 strikes.
A little short of the coach's truck this time.
Runner's going. Throw down to second, not in time. Fowler slides in safe with a stolen base. The pitch misses for ball 2. Runner stands now on second. 2-2's the count, 1 away. Semino checks the runner, goes home. Soft line drive. Hit right at Semino at shortstop. Fowler on his toes, dives back to second base. He's safe there.
Now batting number 2, Micah.
So with 2 outs, third baseman Micah Wascom comes to the plate. He had a successful sacrifice bunt in the bottom of the second. He'll bat with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Wascom is the third baseman, bats in the 2-hole. Spin and turn. Not a real good throw. Semino does a good job of hanging on.
Yeah, it's never an easy move to second.
This gets away. Fowler had a big lead. Bay behind the plate makes a good job of catching that ball. That ball hit in front of the plate and outside. Made a nice catch. Tried to get him at home at second. Might have got him with a good throw. 1 ball. 2 hopper to second. Up and makes the catch. Goes to first. Wascom out on the force out for the 3rd out. Nice job there by Russo at second base. Had to charge that. So after 2 complete innings of play, Franklinton Demons maintain their 1-0 lead as we move to the top of the 3rd. The 8-hole hitter will come up at the top of the 3rd inning. Third baseman Brian Tomplay. He'll be followed by the right fielder Luke Leonard. And then we'll move back to the top of the batting order and Evan Russo. Dylan Pace stays on the mound for the Demons. He's had a pretty good outing so far. 3 up, 3 down in the first. Gave up a single. He gave up a single to Reed By, who courtesy runner Richard managed to steal second base, but couldn't get any further than that.
And so, viewers, my apologies. For some reason, we've lost our scoreboard, our on-screen scoreboard. So we'll keep you up to date. The only way I can get it back is to actually turn off the camera, rather not have to do that. So I'll tell you right now, we are in the, where are we?
Yeah,
bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, don't let go of what you got, huh?
Right.
The wonders of computers. So Tomplay will lead off the top of the 3rd inning. His first at-bat of the game. This well-hit ball to left field, but it's going to be foul. He got all of it, though. Foul ball out of play down the third base line. Hit hard. Nothing in 1. There's a breaking ball that comes in for a call strike 2. Nothing in 2 to count on Tomplay. And he chases a high fastball out of the strike zone for strike 3. So with 1 out, that'll bring to the plate right fielder Luke Leonard. On deck, we'll move to the top of the batting order in Evan Russo.
All right, so everybody's had a look at Pace now.
Yep. This pitch misses low and inside, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This hit into the ground, slow roller towards first. And first baseman Hart takes it unassisted in time for the second out.
Now batting number 14, Evan Russo.
Okay, so we'll move to the top of the batting order. And Evan Russo will come to plate. He grounded out to shortstop to start the game off. There's a curveball that misses. 1 ball, no strikes. This he gets under it, pops it up, out of play, behind home plate. A ball and a strike, 2 outs. And this hit down the first base line, but it's just curving foul. The count will stay, or rather the count will move to a ball and 2 strikes. Pace so far, cruising through these first 3 innings. This popped up on the infield. Second baseman calls for it and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So Russo flies out to second baseman Turner for the 3rd out. And Pace kind of has it on cruise control through 3 innings. He's only faced 10 hitters, which is 1 over the minimum.
Yeah, this is, I kind of feel like it's looking almost like a mirror image of game 1, where the Hops were just going Assumption's way in that game. And this game so far, they seem to be going to Franklinton. Ball's just out of reach of hitters. When Franklinton hits it and Assumption hits it, it's right to people.
Okay, we'll move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the Demons will start it off with their 3-hole hitter, Elisha Hart. He grounded to 3rd in the 1st inning. He'll be followed by second baseman Will Turner, who walked. And in the hole is Banyan Penton, who also walked.
Taking you through the Division II non-select bracket, number 1 seed Lutcher is hosting Franklin Parish at number 16. Game 1 of that series starts at 6 o'clock. 8 versus 9, that's Lakeshore hosting Iota. That one starts at 4:30. They haven't played anything yet. Pearl River, number 5 versus Bro Bridge, the 12th seed. That one starts at 6 o'clock tonight. And the number 4 seed, Eunice, already with a 1-game advantage over 13 West Feliciana. Game 2 starts in a little while.
Hart goes after the first pitch, fouls it straight back into the net. Strike 1. There's a fastball that misses. That'll even account at a ball and a strike. Elijah Hart, first baseman for the Demons, goes after a fastball up in the zone. Swings and misses for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. This pitch misses, but didn't miss by much. A little bit low. Even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one fouls it straight back. Count will stay the same, 2-2. Hart's leading off the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch misses. That'll run the count full. Defense playing pretty much straight away everywhere. Swinging and just tips it. Just gets under it. Got a tiny piece of it as it fouls straight back into the net.
We don't have a pitch count, but I would guess it's pretty high for Seminole right now.
Yeah, for early in the game like this. And this line drive over the shortstop's head into left center field. It's a single. Hart's going to second, stumbles, but gets there in time for the double.
Number 17, Will Turner.
So Hart will stand on second base with nobody out. That'll bring to the plate the cleanup hitter, Will Turner. He walked in the first inning. Got left on base. Squares the butt, pulls it back. Pitches high and inside for ball one. Gets this butt down in foul territory. It's picked up by the first baseman, Savoy. So that'll even the count up at a ball and a strike.
Well, these Franklinton hitters know how to work the baselines with bunts.
Mm-hmm. That was very close to being a fair ball, rather.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those.
I'm sitting right at ground level, so I can't really see the line right there. This pitch misses inside for a ball two, 2-1. Nobody out. Runner on second base is Elisha Hart. Checked his swings at the high fastball for a ball 3-1. This pitch up and away, ball 4. So Turner, for the second time in this game, draws a walk. You'll have runners on first and second with nobody out. And the Mustangs want to talk about this. Seminole having a little trouble with his control.
Yeah, and this has the potential for a lot of danger for the Mustangs right here. 2 on, nobody out. You're already down 1-0. Mm-hmm. And as you said, Seminole really has not gotten into a groove in this game.
No, that's his 4th walk.
And I think Coach Cadu is calling for a reliever.
Yep, we're going to have someone coming out of the bullpen.
That's going to be Blanchard again.
Yep, Blanchard, who finished up the first game, pitched the 4th inning. He's going to come to the mound. And looks like Seminole is going to stay in the game. And I don't know who's going to come out.
Seminole's going to go to first base.
Savoy's going to come out of the game. So Blanchard's going to come to the mound. And Savoy, who's on first base, he will come out of the game. Blanchard will enter in his place in the batting order.
We gave you the top half of the Division II bracket. Let's look at the bottom. Of course, first you have, of course, this game, Assumption, with a 1-game lead over Franklinton. 1-0. If the game 3 is necessary, it will be at noon tomorrow, and KWBJ Live will be here. Number 6, North DeSoto is hosting number 11, Erath. First pitch in that game is at 6 o'clock tonight. That's game 1. Number 7, Iowa is hosting number 10, Grant. Game 1 is underway in that series. And number 2, North Vermillion hosting number 15, Kaplan. North Vermillion won game 1 last night by a score of 7-0. Game 2 starts at 6 o'clock.
Cole Semino will move from the mound to first base, which is where he normally plays when he's not pitching. Runners on first and second with no outs. Coming to the plate is the 5-hole hitter, Banyan Penton. He walked and got left on second base in the bottom of the first inning. Baldwin's first pitch misses a little bit low and outside. Ball 1.
By the way, we mentioned Centerville reaching the quarterfinals, and they'll be playing Mangum in the quarters. And earlier, the LHSAA bracket had it mislabeled that Centerville would be hosting that game. But in fact, it's going to be Mangum hosting on May 4th. I'm not sure what day that is. What's the 4th? Next week, 5 o'clock game at Mangum. Centerville at Mangum.
And 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. And this just misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. 1-0 Demons lead. We're in the bottom of the third. Getting the bunt down, checks the runners, going to have to go to first in time for the out. So sacrifice bunt by Penton.
And good patience by Blanchard. He looked to see if he had his throw, but didn't rush the actual throw to first once he realized that was his only play.
So Blanchard with the good defensive play. Runners now stand on second and third. 1 away. Right fielder Cade Phillips at the plate. Phillips walked in the bottom of the first, got left on first base. This pitch misses. Ball 2. There's a curveball that catches the inside corner for a call strike 1. That's 2-1 to count, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Phillips bats 6th in the lineup. There's another curveball for call strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This hit high on the infield. Catch made by Semino at shortstop for the second out. So with 2 away, 7-hole hitter will come to the plate. The pitcher, Dylan Pace. He reached on the fielder's choice, but the 4th out was made at second base for the 3rd out. So officially he reached base, but the inning ended. There's a ground ball to third, throw to first in time. So Baldwin comes in and gets the next 3 hitters out. No damage done as far as the runs are concerned.
Nice job, because that could have gotten ugly.
Yeah, it could have.
And our apologies once again. The on-screen scoreboard has disabled itself, and the only way we could fix it would be to turn the camera off. And we don't want to do that, so we'll tell you we're through 3 complete. During these best-of-3 series, the visiting team plays as the home team as in Game 2. So it's going to be Assumption coming to bat in the top of the 4th. Now let's thank our sponsors again, GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options from our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Cassie Boudreau Agency, your exclusive all-state agency in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Pop and Goes proudly supports our Assumption High Mighty Mustangs.
All right, we're going to move to the top of the 4th inning. For the Mustangs, they will start it off with the 2-hole hitter, Owen Semino. He struck out swinging in the 1st inning. On deck will be Reese Turner, who grounded out to 3rd, and he'll be followed by Cole Semino, who flied out to right field in the 2nd inning. Dylan Pace has moved right along. He stays on the mound. Through 3 innings, he only faced 10 hitters.
Now batting number 10, Owen Semino.
So Pace has kept everybody in check. First time through the batting order. Mustangs will get a second look at him here. Semino goes after the first fastball, swings and misses. Strike 1, nothing in 1. There's a curveball. Low and outside. Evens the count of the ball and the strike. Semino pitched the first game. He's playing shortstop here in the 2nd game. Another breaking ball that misses. Ball 2. 2-1. Pace, not a very big guy standing on the mound, but he's been very effective. This just tips it for a foul tip and strike 2.
Through 3+ innings, he looks plenty big enough right now.
Yep. This is up high. Ball 3 runs the count full. Full count, nobody out, nobody on. His first hitter in the top of the 4th inning. This one fouled straight back over the press box. Count stays full. This popped up behind the 3rd base dugout. Out of play, foul ball. Count stays full. Semino making Pace work. This is pitch number 8, and it's up high for ball 4. So Semino, the leadoff hitter in the top of the 4th, reaches base. That'll bring to the plate Reese Turner.
And I believe this is the first time that they've gotten the leadoff hitter on.
Yes, they've only had one base runner, and that was a single by Reed By, who stands on deck. No, I'm sorry, he's in the hole right now. Reese Turner coming to the plate. Mustang center fielder. He grounded out to 3rd in the 1st inning.
And the percentages say that a leadoff hitter reaching base is very likely to score, especially on a walk for some reason.
Pace goes to first. Back in time is Semino. Both of these teams like to steal bases. Pitchers are well aware of that, which I think is another advantage of being a base-stealing team. You put pressure on the entire infield defense because everybody knows you want to steal that base. Any kind of distraction to the pitcher is a good thing. Plus, it makes the defense play out of position a lot of times. Semino with a healthy lead. Not going. This popped up and out of play. Nothing in 1 to count. No outs with Owen Semino on first base. Pace checking the runner. And Turner says, well, you looked at him just way too long. Let's start this over. Calls time. Umpire agrees. Gets under it, pops it up down the left field line. In the corner. And Chris, I couldn't see it. I guess he didn't. He caught it, huh?
Yeah, he caught it.
Okay.
He caught it. He was about 10 feet in fair territory.
Okay. I'm completely blocked. And wasn't sure. I figured it was either foul or he caught it or both. So fly ball to left field for the first out. That'll bring to the plate Cole Semino. Semino, the cleanup hitter, flied out to right field in the second inning. Pace again going to first base. Semino back in time. Got under this one, popped up in the infield. Second baseman calls for it. That's Turner, and he makes the catch.
Now batting number 8, Reed Miles.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate second catcher, Reed by. He has the only hit of the game for the Mustangs. He singled in the second inning. Stole a courtesy runner, stole second base, but he got left on second base. Kind of look for Semino to try to steal one here. Here's a fastball that is tipped straight back into the wall behind him. Nothing in one to count. 2 outs. Semino on first base. Going to first. Back in time is Semino. He's going. Check swing. Right where the second baseman would have been. Semino's going to be able to go all the way around to third. So Turner, or rather bit by, with a check swing, is going to get a hit. And Semino will go all the way around to third as he was running on that pitch.
And I believe, wasn't he the one in the first game that just kind of stuck about out there?
Yeah.
And had it fall for a base hit like that?
Second baseman Turner was going over to cover the bag. There was nobody, and this ball just slowly rolled out into right field. And like I said, Turner was over covering the bag. He wasn't there if he'd without him having. See, I think an opportunity right here where if that runner's not going, it's an easy out.
That's right.
Runners on the corners with 2 outs. At the plate is Blanchard, who came in to pitch, but he came into the game for Mason Savoy. This up on the handle to left field. Run a left fielder coming in to make the catch. So Blanchard flies out to left field for the third out. So a couple runners reach base, but nobody managed to get in. So we'll move to the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-0. Franklinton Demons lead. They'll start off with their 8-hole hitter, Brady Smith, the catcher. On deck will be the DH, Tryson Fowler. And then in the hole, we'll go to the top of the batting order in Rickon Barkhalter. Smith struck out to start the bottom of the second inning.
And best of luck to the Berwick Panthers, 5th seed in Division III. They just got their first game underway against 12th seed Port Barry in Berwick. No score through 1 inning of play. And I believe they're going to play. They're going to play both games tonight, 1 and 2 tonight, with third if necessary tomorrow. Everybody kind of shuffled the schedule a little bit as the weather doesn't look. The weather predictions don't look very good for tomorrow.
Isn't that rain supposed to come through early tomorrow?
Not sure.
You're not sure? Yeah. I saw it last night. I know
Now
it's.
batting number 5, Brady Smith.
And I don't know if they're expecting a lot of rain, but some rain sometime tomorrow for sure. Smith steps in. Blanchard stays on the mound for the Mustangs. First pitch misses for ball 1. This pitch up and in for ball 2. Smith goes after this fastball and he fouls it straight back into the net. That'll run the count, 2 balls and a strike. Baldwin came in the ball game in the bottom of the 3rd. There's a fastball that misses up and in for ball 3. 3-1 to count on Smith. And this pitch misses low, ball 4. So the catcher, Brady Smith, draws the walk to lead off the bottom of the 4th. And we will more than likely have a courtesy runner, and they do. They send out, trying to get his number. He's turning sideways to me right here. Do have a courtesy runner for Smith, but
Looks like number 6.
looks like number 6, but I don't see a number 6. Gets the bunt down to Blanchard, going to first, up high. I mean, I was going to second, not to first, but he tried to get the force out at second. Looked like a good throw, would have had him, but he throws it over the infielder's head, so
Now batting number 3.
Fowler will reach on the fielder's choice.
Boy, and it's just so strange. The Mustangs were so solid in the first game, and just things kind of going wrong here in game 2. And just the opposite for Franklinton. The mistakes they were making, they're not making this time.
Let's go, boys. Work hard. Let's go.
Okay, this is Barkhalter. He reached on an error and scored the only run of the game back in the first inning. He hit a soft line drive to shortstop in the second inning. He bats with nobody out. Gets the bunt down. This is Blanchard. He's going to go to first. And he gets him on a close play. But a successful sacrifice bunt for Barkhalter for the first out. Both runners move to second and third. One out. Runners on second and third. That'll bring to the plate the 2-hole hitter, third baseman Michael Wascom. He had a sacrifice bunt in the first and hit a ground ball to second base in the second.
Whoa.
And this hit hard, almost into his own team's dugout. Foul ball, strike 1. And the Mustangs are pulling all the infielders up on the grass. They're looking to make the play at home.
Yeah, they don't want to get down 2 runs here.
Nothing in 1 to count with 1 out. This pitch misses low and inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Wascom's third at bat of this game. This hit high to right field. Right fielder going back. And it's going to be a 3-run home run for Wascom. Leonard ran back as far as he could, ran out of ground, and Wascom hits a 3-run home run. And the Demons take a 4-0 lead.
And we mentioned earlier, that will be just the third home run of the season for Franklinton, and Wascom's got all 3 of them.
Now there is a very, very slight breeze blowing out, so it may have been aided slightly, but it was hit hard.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to him. He smoked that ball.
One away. Elisha Hart at the plate. Hart doubled in the third, grounded at third base in the first. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. He got left on third base. This is going to be lined to left field. The catch is going to be made by Mitchell for the second out. That'll bring to the plate the cleanup hitter, Will Turner. He has officially not batted in this ball game. He's walked twice, once in the first inning and once in the third inning. In the first pitch, he'll start out with a strike. 0-1, 2 outs. 4-0, the Demons lead. This popped up, coming hard in the outfield, not able to get to it, is Mitchell. Then it gets around him. And Turner slides into second base. Mitchell running hard. It took a funny bounce on him, got by him. And Turner will go to second.
You know, they call this a game of inches.
Yep.
We are seeing it.
We're
seeing it both earlier today and here in game 2.
Right. That'll bring to the plate the left fielder, Banyan Pinton. He walked once and has a sacrifice bunt. This pitch at the knees for a call, strike 1. This one popped up, down the third base line, and out of play. Okay, 0-2 to count. 2 outs, runner on second base.
Boy, he'll let an ugly go day in anywhere.
This popped up to center field. Center fielder underneath it, that's Turner, makes the catch for the third out. But not until after 3-run home run by Michael Wascom. So the Demons extend their lead out to 4-0 after 4 complete innings.
And let's thank a few sponsors. Guaranteed Title, locally owned and operated, closing homes in St. Mary Parish and all of Louisiana for over 48 years. Let Mike, Jana, and Stephanie help with all your closing needs. Guaranteed Title, close with us. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Stazione, get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at staziodeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late night with delivery through DoorDash. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 985-384-8335.
All right, we're going to move to the top of the 5th inning. And in the top of the 5th inning, the bottom 3 hitters for the Mustangs will come to the plate. We'll start with the 7-hole hitter, Austin Mitchell, the Mustangs left fielder. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Brian Tomplay. And in the hole is Luke Leonard, the right fielder. Pace stays on the mound for the Demons. And Smith, his battery mate, behind the plate.
And he has been very solid through 4 innings for the Demons so far.
Yep. Mitchell will step in to start the top of the 5th inning. His Mustangs are behind the Demons by a score of 4-1. Mitchell, his first at-bat in the 2nd inning, he flied out to left field. First pitch, looks at it, is a ball. I'm sorry. Did they call out a strike?
They did.
I guess so. It is a strike. So a ball and a strike. Yeah, first pitch. Yeah. 1-1 count. Austin Mitchell. This one he fouls straight back behind the press box. Ball and 2 strikes. Austin Mitchell at the plate. Mustangs left fielder. This pitch up high, ball 2. Counts even at 2. Mitchell stands all the way up in the batter's box. This ground ball in the hole between short and third. It'll be a single to lead off the top of the 5th inning. And that lights up the home crowd. After his single, that'll bring to the plate third baseman Brian Tomplay. Tomplay struck out swinging in the top of the 3rd. Nobody out, runner on first. Mitchell gets a healthy lead. Ground ball to first base. It's going to be a foul ball. Just foul. Nothing in 1 to count. Brian Tomplay. Mitchell dives back to the bag on the throw to first. Gets the bunt down. It's going to stay picked up in foul territory. Looked like that had a chance to stay, but had a lot of backspin on it, and it spins out of bounds. That'll be strike 2. Nothing in 2 to count. Kind of takes the bunt out of play. Tomplay bats in the 8th hole. On deck, right fielder Luke Leonard. Then we'll move back to the top of the batting order. Throw goes to first, up high. Mitchell dives back safely. There's a breaking ball that misses, low and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good discipline by Tomplay not to chase the curved ball. Mitchell gets a healthy lead, but then has to dive back on the throw to first. None of these throws at Mitchell, anyway, have been real strong. It's mostly just to get him back and maybe try to take some of that spring out of his step. This line foul. So the count will stay, a ball and 2 strikes. Pace again goes to first. Mitchell again, safe as he dives back. Continues to get a big lead. Now he's going. Pitch up high. Dropped the ball as he tried to make the throw, so stolen base for Mitchell. Pitch was up high for ball 2, so that'll even account 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count play fell behind early, but he's fouling them off and making pace work for this. Checks the runner, comes home, and then count play looks at calls, strike 3. That's the first out of the inning.
Home crowd not happy with that.
Right fielder Luke Leonard. Leonard grounded out to the third baseman in the 3rd inning. He bats with 1 out and a runner on second base. This pitch up and away. Ball 1. Popped up. Out of play behind the third base dugout. That'll even account at a ball and a strike.
Give us a run right here, Luke.
This soft liner right over the first baseman's head into right field. They're going to send the runner home. In comes the throw. They're going to put on the brakes and go back to third. So good move by Mitchell as he stops and goes back to third. That'll put runners on the corners as Leonard singles to right field.
Yeah, it was not going to be a long throw in. It was up the line some, but Smith caught it close enough that I think he'd have made the tag.
Yep. So they'll move to the top of the batting order. And Evan Russo, who's 0 for 2 today, grounded to short and hit a fly ball to the second baseman. He's a left-handed hitter.
Mustangs have to get something out of this, if nothing else, just to get some momentum going.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. Okay, this pitch misses, up and away. Be a ball and a strike. Runner's going from first, faking the throw, pulls it back down and checks at third where Mitchell was not going. So Leonard will stand now on second base with an uncontested stolen base. Russo bats with a 2-1 count and 1 out. Four 0 Demons lead. This popped up, short left field. Shortstop goes back, makes the call, and the catch. Catch is made by Stafford. So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate the 2-hole hitter, Owen Semino. He walked in the 4th, and he struck out in the 1st. There's a curveball in for call strike 1. This fastball misses low and away. Runners stand on second and third with 2 outs. 1-1 to count. Owen Semino at the plate. There's a curveball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and the third out. So, for second inning in a row, they've managed to get some runners on base. Just can't get them in.
Yeah, credit Pace. I don't know how many strikeouts he's got. He doesn't have a whole lot of strikeouts, but you don't just have to strike out pitchers to be effective. You keep the ball off the middle of the plate, just work corners, work the upper part of the strike zone, bottom part, and you force weak grounders or pop-ups rather than pitches that guys can drive somewhere. It's just as effective as a strikeout.
He's had a lot of pop-ups. He's had 4 strikeouts, and 2 of them just came in his 5th inning. He had 1 in the first inning and 1 in the 3rd inning, but he's had a ton of fly balls. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fly balls. Some in the infield, some in the outfield. So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Demons stay on top, 4-0.
They are through 3 innings, and Berwick still no score. Number 5, Berwick against number 12, Fort Barry in Division 3.
Now batting, number 13, Cade Phillips.
Okay, leading off the bottom of the 5th, they'll start out with the right fielder, Cade Phillips. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out to short and hit a fly ball to short. Alex Blanchard stays on the mound for the Mustangs. So far, 2 balls to Phillips. 2-0 to count. Phillips leading off the bottom of the 5th. Eddie chases 1 for strike 1. 2-1. This pitch misses low and inside, ball 3 on deck for the Demons is today's this game's pitcher, Dylan Pace. There's a fastball for the call, strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We got a full count with nobody out. Ground ball, hit the short. Seminole makes the catch but loses his footing. It'll be a base hit in the book. Been a real tough throw, even if he manages to keep his feet, because he had to go deep in the hole and backhand it that one.
I'd call that an infield hit.
Yeah. So Phillips, with his first hit of the game, will bring to the plate the starting pitcher, Dylan Pace. He is 0 for 2, reached on the fielder's choice, and popped up to the third baseman. By throws down to first base, but back in time is Phillips. First pitch was a ball. Ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Blanchard checks the runners. Comes home. Trying to bunt, got under it. Fouled it straight back into the net. That'll even account at a ball and a strike. Cade Phillips gets a healthy lead. Blanchard checks him. Comes home. Pace fouls it. He's swinging this time and fouls it into the net for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strike pitch. This hit off the handle, soft liner. Oh, good job by Semino at short. Made the catch and fires it back to first base, and Phillips just gets back in time.
Yeah, Semino made a heck of a play, both to get up and make that, and then the quick transfer from making the catch to making the throw and put it on target.
And Coach Cadu would like to talk to that base umpire. He kind of thought he picked him off. He got him over there. It was close. It was very, very close.
I'm going to predict he's not going to win this argument.
I'm pretty sure he won't change his mind, but he'll let him know. Watch that a little closer next time. Sometimes, Chris, that can be as much for the next call as it is this call. You know?
Yeah, but if I'm the umpire, I'm thinking, Coach, you're in the dugout 100 feet away. I'm 5 feet from it.
I know. But again, that's as much for the next call as for this call. Because he's not going to change his mind.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's how it works out.
Yeah.
Coach Cadu's son, Parker, by the way, shortstop for Nicholls State. He had a heck of a game in Nicholls State's win over LSU the other night.
Okay. At the plate is the catcher, Brady Smith. He struck out in the second and walked and scored a run. In the fourth, scored on the home run by Michael Waskam. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Franklinton Demons lead 4-0. Curveball, swing and a miss by Smith. That'll run the count of ball and 2 strikes. This hit in the left center field. Left fielder rather comes over and makes the catch. That was Mitchell. Had a long way to run, but he got there and made the catch for the out. That'll be 2 outs. Runner has to stay on first base, and we'll bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter, the DH, Tryson Fowler. Fowler DHs for the shortstop, Dylan Stafford. There's a curveball in the dirt, gets away from by, he can't find it. Phillips accrues into second base without a throw. Pitch was a ball 1. One 0 pitch, 2 outs, runner on second base. Ground ball, hit the Semino, catches it on a big bounce, throws to first, plenty of time. So that'll end the bottom of the 5th. So we've played 5 complete innings. Our score, Franklinton Demons 4, Assumption Mustangs 0. And we will move to the 6th inning.
And now getting critical for the Mustangs, only 6 outs remaining if they want to avoid going to a 3rd game here. Our thanks to our sponsors, Louisiana Contracting, GJCurbside.com, Lafayette Electric, Cassie Boudreaux Agency, Conrad Industries, Pop and Goes, Guaranteed Title, Core Physical Therapy, Stazione, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Okay, we move to the top of the 6th inning. And for the Mustangs, they'll start off with the 3-hole hitter, center fielder Reese Turner. He's 0 for 2 today. He grounded to 3rd in the 1st inning, and he hit a fly ball out to left field in the 4th inning. Last couple innings, the Mustangs managed to put some runners on base, but still unable to push anything across home plate. But they have caused the starting pitcher, Dylan Pace, to work a lot more in these last 2 innings than he did in the first 3.
Yeah, and I think you're starting to see why this Franklinton team is even here to begin with. It went last week won 2 games as the visiting team at Rain. And it would have been easy for them to fold after losing game 1 here earlier today, 12-0. But these guys have buckled down. They're here for the long haul.
Yep.
Now batting number 4, Reese Turner.
You know, sometimes, too, when you win that first game by the score of 12-0, you might think, hey, we got this. We're in cruise control here. And that other team don't feel that way. Like, they come out fighting tooth and nail. And like I say, with a good pitcher out on the mound, and they have one here in Dylan Pace, he can totally change. That's the thing about baseball, one of my favorite things about baseball. You can have a 12-0 game, and then now you have a 4-0 game the other way. This hit high to right center fielder. Right fielder's coming over. That's Phillips, and makes the catch for the out. 1 out in the top of the 6th. 1 away. That'll bring the cleanup hitter Cole Semino to the plate. Semino hit a fly ball out to right field and flied out to the second baseman in the 4th inning. So he's 0 for 2 on the day. Left-handed hitter. Gets the bunt down to first and in time. Tried to get a bunt single. Didn't work. 2 outs. That'll bring to the plate the 5-hole hitter, who is 2 for 2 on the day. That's Reed By. He singled in the 2nd, and he singled in the 4th. First pitch misses for a ball. And this hit to center field, and the center fielder makes the catch. That's Barkhalter. So 3 up, 3 down. And that's a good inning for the Demons. And we'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. For the Franklinton Demons, they'll start the bottom of the 6th with their leadoff hitter, Ricken Barkhalter. Young man who just made a long-running catch out in right center field. He'll come off to lead off the top of the 6th. Followed will be the 2-hole hitter, Michael Wascom. His last time up was in the 4th inning, and he hit a 3-run home run to right field. And in the hole is Elisha Hart, the first baseman.
And you were asking about the weather forecast for tomorrow. Cloudy, 30% chance of rain in the 1 o'clock hour. But other than that, it looks like a cloudy day. Temperatures in the low 70s.
I like them low 70s.
That ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
Still scoreless in Berwick, by the way. Oh, correction. 2-0 Berwick. Bottom of the 4th.
Oh.
How'd they do that?
Panthers?
Let's see how they did that.
They're only playing 1 game today, huh, Chris? Berwick?
No, I believe they're going to play both.
Are they going to play 2 today? Okay. I said, we have a beautiful ballpark here in Napoleonville. However, they don't have lights out here, so
No.
to get 2 games in today, they had to start at 1:30 like they did to be able to get both games in.
Two runs scored on an error
Yeah.
in that Berwick game.
Blanchard stays on the mound for the Mustangs. First pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Ball 1. This popped up. Out of play. Back there close to you, Chris.
My arms aren't quite that long.
Yeah. That'll even account at a ball and a strike.
Game 2 for Berwick Port Barry's at 6:30 tonight.
This pitch misses, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Ricken Barkhalter.
Oh, good pitch.
There's a strike, evens the count at 2-2. Barkhalter reached on an error and scored in the first, lined out to short in the second, and had a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. Looked at that last pitch for ball 3. We got a full count on Barkhalter. This popped up. Center fielder coming hard, gets under it, and makes the catch. That's Turner, Austin Turner. 1 away. That'll bring to the plate Micah Wascom. He's 1 for 3, but the one is huge, as he hit a 3-run shot in the 4th inning to take a 1-0 ball game and turn it into a 4-0 ball game.
And we're going to have a pitching change.
Yep, Blanchard is going to come out.
Number 5.
Landon Barnes is going to come in for Blanchard. He'll go to the mound with 1 out and nobody on base here in the top of the 6th. Alex Baldwin will leave the game. Baldwin. Alex Blanchard will leave the game. Barnes will take his spot in the batting order.
Not this minute, but before the game, by the time game. Okay.
He'll get 8 warm-up tosses, and then we'll resume the top of the 6th.
Trying to find out who the likely Game 3 starters will be, and hopefully we'll know that by the time this one ends, if Game 3 is necessary.
Landon Barnes wears number 9, right-handed pitcher. We're in the top of the the bottom rather of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 2, Michael Wiscombe.
Michael Wascom hit a home run his last time up. Really changed the complexion of this game with that home run. First pitch misses low and inside for a ball.
Aaron, I know at least one of these fans sitting next to you has been feeding you a little information now and then. Maybe they can tell you who Game 3 pitcher would be.
I'll see what I can do for you. Well, can't help you yet. Didn't know. 3-0 count. Wascom, left-handed hitter. There's a fastball down the pipe. 3-1 count. 1 out, nobody on. There's a curveball that misses inside, so Wascom will draw the walk. So Barnes comes in on 5 pitches, walks the first hitter. That'll bring to the plate Elijah Hart. Hart is 1 for 3. He grounded to third in the first. He doubled in the third and hit a line drive to the left fielder in the fourth. There's a breaking ball that misses low. Ball 1, 1-0 to count. This pitch misses high and inside. Ball 2, 2-0 to count.
Let's go, 5.
By fakes the throw to first, and Wascom dives back to first base without the throw. 3-0 to count. Elisha Hart is the hitter. He's the third baseman for the Demons, and this pitch misses ball 4. So back-to-back walks.
Deep breath, let's go. Number 17.
And that'll bring to the plate the cleanup hitter, Will Turner. Turner plays second base for the Demons. He has walked twice and doubled in the 4th inning, so he's officially 1 for 1.
It's amazing how one-sided a game can be, and then a half hour later, same two teams play, and it's completely one-sided for the other team.
The other way, right, yeah. So we're going to have a pinch runner come in the game for Hart. That is number 7, JoJo Burkhalter. This hit in the gap between center and left. Center fielder runs it down and makes the catch. That's Turner out there in center field. And he makes the catch. Base runners have to hold where they were. So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, Banyan Penton. He is 1 for 2. He walked in the first inning, had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd, and flew out to center field in the 4th. And he looks at the first pitch for a call of strike 1. Nothing in 1. With 2 outs and 2 on. This is fouled straight back, and the count will stay. Nothing in 2. Banyan Penton is the hitter. Left fielder for the Demons. Just a little bit up in the strike zone, but he gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back, out of play. This curveball stays up high. One ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Landon. Get him, buddy. Get him. Strike him out. Strike him out.
This pitch misses low. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. Turns around and throws to second base. Nobody there. The ball goes in center field. But the runner at second base, Wascom, has to dive back. Didn't realize that no one caught that, so everybody has to stay put. Count still 2-2. This one popped up. Left field. Left fielder Mitchell gets under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So a couple hitters get on with 3 outfield fly balls and no damage. And now we go to the top of the 7th. And the Mustangs need 4 runs to keep this game alive. We're in the top of the 7th inning, and they will send to the plate the 5-hole hitter, or 6-hole hitter rather. Landon Barnes, he came in to pitch in the previous inning. So this will be his first at-bat. And then on deck is the left fielder, Austin Mitchell. And then the third baseman, Brian Tomplay, who bats in the 8-hole. So 6, 7, and 8. First 3 hitters here. And I think we're going to have a pinch hitter for Barnes. Jackson Blanchard is going to come in to hit for Barnes. Jackson Barnes wears at number 24, swings from the right side, or the right-hander, as a right-hander.
Now batting number 24, Jackson Blanchard.
And Aaron, I'll remind you of something, that game 1. First of all, it was only 5 innings to begin with. But remember, Owen Simino, the ace, came out after 4.
Yeah.
So he could be available tomorrow. Probably not as a starter,
yeah,
but maybe a couple of innings.
Yeah, but I say you probably get a couple innings out of him. I don't know if you can get too much more than that. But he came out for a reason, you know, after 4 innings, and they were going to the 5th. So I would think they could use him, and I wouldn't be surprised to start him and just see what he could do. It's a lot of it's going to be how he feels warming up, too.
Yeah.
You kind of take a look at him warming up and see where they go from there. But, or they could score 5 runs here and take a lead.
There you go. That would be preferable.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike on Blanchard. And this one he fouls straight back into I think that was into the umpire's chest. Doesn't seem to faze him. It evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson Blanchard comes in to pinch hit. Landon Barnes will have to come out of the game, so we'll use, if we go to the bottom of the 7th, they'll have to have another pitcher. This pitch down the pipe for a call, strike 3. So Blanchard looks at the call, strike 3 for the first out of the 7th inning. Dylan Pace still on the mound for the Demons. He's pitched this entire game. And he's got a shutout working for him right now. I think he's got 3 hits he's given up, but no runs. First pitch misses. Ball 1. There's a pitch that's in there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one fouled straight back behind the press box, out of play. At the plate is left fielder Austin Mitchell. Mitchell is 1 for 2. He flied out to left field in the 2nd inning, and he singled in the 5th. Made it to third base, but got left there. This is going to be a soft liner right up the middle. Drops in, base hit. So Austin Mitchell gets his 2nd hit of the game, and he'll stand on first base with 1 out. At the plate will be the shortstop. The third baseman, number 6, Brian Tomplay. Tomplay is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. So he'll bat with 1 out and 1 on. There's a curveball. Comes in for a call. Strike one. Dylan Pace checks the runner and makes a throw over, but Mitchell back in time.
Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. B.
That pitch is in there for a call. Strike two. 0-2 to count. Got to protect the plate here. This pitch up high for ball one. Mitchell getting a healthy lead, but Chris, I'm kind of doubting he's going to try to steal this. They're 4 runs down in the 7th inning. You'd hate to take a chance.
Right, protect those base runners.
This is fouled straight back out of play. Count stays, the ball in 2 strikes. Third baseman Brian Tomplay at the plate. Throw to first. Back in time is Mitchell.
Aaron, when I was a senior in high school, I can remember getting a leadoff base hit in similar circumstances. And I tried to steal second because I figured it made sense to get in the scoring position. So I tried without a call, without the coach telling me, and I got thrown out.
Oh, no.
And he let me have it. It turns out I really didn't know anything about baseball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd have heard from I'd have been Dixie Youth, you'd have heard from me, coach, you know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive in the gap between short and third. There's a single for Tomplay, his first hit of the game. Picked a very opportune time to do it. Mitchell will make it to second base. And that'll bring to the plate 9-hole hitter Luke Leonard. Leonard 1 for 2. He grounded out to the first baseman in the 3rd, and he singled. Got left on base in the 5th.
Pinch runner coming in. I believe it's a pinch runner. Going to second, number 9. I don't think that's a courtesy runner.
Nope. Wouldn't be a courtesy runner for the left fielder. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Runner stand on first and second base with 1 out. 9-hole hitter at the plate. Mustangs down 4 runs. They need to score 4 runs this inning to keep this game alive. That pitch catches the outside corner for a call. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm sure they'd all like to sleep in tomorrow.
Luke Leonard bats in the 9-hole, but he's 1 for 2 today. Only his 3rd at bat. This soft to the right field, backing him up though. He just kept going, backed him up. Runner on second will advance. The runner on first has to stay put. Did not think that ball was going to go that far when it first got hit, but kept drifting back. Right fielder Phillips stayed with it, made the catch for the 2nd out.
Well, you've at least got to the top of the order here.
Yep.
I think what did we started 5, 6, and 7 to start the inning?
Yep, that's it. Yep, we're at the top of the batting order. That's Evan Russo will come to the plate. Pitching coach comes out to talk to his pitcher, wants to see how he's feeling. Now, Russo is 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded to short, flied to second, and flied to short. On deck will be Owen Semino, who is 0 for 2 with a walk today.
Come on, Owen.
Okay, long meeting on the mound, but home plate umpire is going to come tell him, time to play baseball, coach. Do what you're going to do, and let's go. Okay,
I really think that was just give Pace an opportunity to catch his breath.
Yeah.
I mean, he really hasn't done anything
right
this inning to say, to say you've lost confidence in him.
Nope. Couple base hits from the 7 and 8 hole hitters. And just let him know, hey, you got 4 runs to work with. We just need 1 out.
And that could change in a hurry if Russo tears into one right here.
It could change things. Yes, he could. There's a fastball for a call, strike 1. 0-1 count, 2 outs, runners on the corners. This pitch misses, ball 1, strike 1. Demon dugout wanted that one, Chris.
I'm sure.
Throw to first, a little bit low. Hart digs it out to dirt. This pitch just off the outside corner. Ball 2, 2 balls in a strike. Runners on the corners. With 2 outs. Top of the batting order at the plate in Evan Russo, the second baseman. Runners going. This hit to center field. Barkhalter gets under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So Russo flies out to center field for the 3rd out of the game, and that'll be your final score, 4-0. Franklinton Demons come back to even up this series at 1 game apiece. Total runs don't count if the end game is over. It doesn't matter that the first one was 12-0. Second one comes back with 4-0.
Yeah, 2 big differences in this one. First of all, the Wascom home run, obviously big hit of the day in either game. And then the pitching of Pace, who was just outstanding. Wasn't overpowering, but he had very good location on his pitches. He got a few strikeouts. Rarely gave Assumption anything that could really feast on. And, at the plate, a little bit different. Cole Semino, struggled a little more than we would have expected him to. But Franklinton took advantage of his mistakes, took advantage of his outs, kept the pressure on him, and as a result, we're going to Game 3 tomorrow.
That's true. Chris, if we were picking players of the game, for me, it would have to be Dylan Pace. I mean, he pitched a shutout here when his team absolutely had to have it.
Yep.
Because, and like I said, he wasn't an overpowering pitcher, but he threw strikes. He ended up with, I think, 5 strikeouts, but I think he had 9 or 10 fly ball outs. And the defense played solid behind him. They didn't make any mistakes, and I don't think they made any errors here in this second game behind him. So
yeah, when you're getting a lot of fly balls, you've got good location on your pitches.
Yeah, and threw a lot of pitches in the second half of the game. He got through them pretty easily early, but fought hard. But outstanding baseball game, and we get to see a third one tomorrow now.
Yep. As I recall, we did a Game 3 last year, Covenant Christian and Central Catholic, and that was an awfully good game. Mm-hmm. Everything on the line for both teams. Hopefully we get just as good tomorrow. Yep. Let's thank our sponsors one more time. Louisiana Contracting, GJCurbside.com, Lafayette Electric, Cassie Boudreaux, Allstate Insurance, Conrad Industries, Pop and Goes, Guaranteed Title, Core Physical Therapy, Stazione, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications. We'll be back here for Game 3, noon tomorrow, KWBJ Live YouTube channel.
Okay, good night, everybody. Y'all have a great evening. We'll have more baseball for you tomorrow.